Okay, so this is my completed BOD, Book of Days with Effie Wild. It was 18 weeks. I was a lucky winner of a seat in BOD Premium. And so, yes, this is it. The cover is by Ayana Red. I was lucky and won this cover and also a really cool junk journal that she made for me. I had won this and I really love it. It's really cool, and I thought it was perfect for this. Since I had won BOD and I had won this, I thought it was just perfect. So the inside here, these were free because I subscribed to Jenny Belly's newsletter. She gave me some free collage sheets to download, and these were journaling spots, and but I colored them in differently. She had them. And I think that's just a note of, oh yes, this is the date received, when I received the journal. So this says, start where you are, use what you have, and have fun. BOD Premium 2013. Now I said session 1, but it's actually session 2. Okay. Watch and then go do is what Effie kept saying. And so I wrote that in there. This, in the last couple of days, this spread, this intentions spread, got a lot of attention, and people seem to like it a lot. It says, I intend to explore the layers of life and art. And so I did a bunch of layers with so I did a stencil, and then I did layers of paint and colored pencil and other things over top of the stencil. And then these are from a die cut that I have, so I just stuck those on. These birds, I fussy cut those out of a stamp that I made for myself, based on a photo that my sister had taken. So this is kind of interactive. So there's journaling inside here, and it's most of my spreads are just doing my own thing during, but kind of inspired by some stuff that I saw as well in the videos. But this opens up, and there's some journaling there. Wednesday, July 24th. And so last week I took the washer apart. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, it's just journaling, because the washer was, I needed to clean out the lint trap and I didn't know how to do it, and then Franklin helped me to do it, but then we just kind of left it like that. And then when I came to do the laundry again, then I didn't know how to put it back together and stuff. So anyway, it was kind of a thing. And here I'm saying, it says that plans are being made for a visit, and they did come, and it was my family, and it was a really cool visit. I never thought that would happen, but anyway, it was really cool. And sorry for the weird noises you might hear in the background. So this was definitely inspired by something Effie did, and then some journaling, and there's a lot of Corey Hart stuff happening, and so I was journaling about that. Corey Hart, if you don't know, is a singer-songwriter from extremely famous in the 80s, and I'm a huge fan. This was inspired by something Effie did, and it's one of my favorite pages. I love the colors and everything, layering some napkins and papers and all kinds of stuff, and experimenting with what yarn would do if I put it in like this. And so yeah, tissue papers and napkins, and vulnerability, courage, and determination are some of the words that popped up for me. This is very interactive. A lot of these, okay, that one doesn't, but a lot of these open up, and excuse me, a lot of these open up, and there's journaling about the photo and things, and that one doesn't. And then, so yes, journaling about a special day for Acadians, which I am one. I'm an Acadian. And then on this this side, this is kind of funny. I had an artist t-shirt from Blade, the artistic biker, and I had received it, and I was so excited and happy. And you're supposed to, when you get your t-shirt, you're supposed to take a photo of yourself doing a duck face. But my duck face looked a lot more like a fish face, and so anyway, it was a big thing. And then I did a YouTube video about that, and so this is kind of fun, little flap thing. And then this is about art, an art journal entry, and some information. And so anyway, it's kind of neat. And then I'm going to move the thing away so you can see through here. So this was inspired by something Effie did too, and I think this is also one of my favorite pages. I love the way it turned out. This is a background of book text with some dilution sprays, and then these are die cuts, and excuse me, it's also got a layer of tissue paper over it. And this was a magazine photo that I drew over top of, or I colored over top of with colored pencils and pen and stuff. And another similar page, it's kind of interactive as well, with the journaling about it. We had done a Rectus Journal video together, and it was fun, and so this is all about that. And this, I had gone outside and made a big mess on paper and painting splotches and stuff. That was a lot of fun, and I did it again another time, and it was still fun, but a lot of the experiments I was making weren't working. So anyway, but I will probably do this again, but probably not until after winter. But anyway, this was I had seen this on a piece of scrap paper from work, and yeah, at the time I was a little bit worried about our tax situation. but that's all worked out now. It's all good. But anyway, that was appropriate image for that. I had joined the 21-day meditation challenge, and so every day there was a meditation, and some of the images were really, really beautiful, and so I put a couple of those in there and journaled about it. These really cool butterflies were, yeah, those were on Pinterest and they were free. I absolutely love them. They're beautiful. And this was a die cut that I had received, and I was excited because I finally had a crimper thingy for my, and so I was playing with the crimper. This is a piece of a liner that they put in the pizza boxes that wasn't soiled and stuff. And this is also a die cut. I was excited because I had gotten some new goodies and stuff, and so, yeah, those stickers too, and also a die cut, and yeah, and some journaling. So yeah, so some stuff was happening with my family back home, and so I was journaling about that under there, and that journaling explains the key, but I'm not sure how my family feels about, you know, telling their business on here. So so anyway, this I had done while watching, I think, a Ustream with Effie. Did I say? Inspired by Effie's stream, yes. So Saturday, April 6th of 2013, she had done this, and like this was before BOD. I had done this based on something I had watched her make, and I loved hers, and I just had to do this. And so yeah, I can't make it so you can actually see because I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, and under there I have some journaling, and then under there some more journaling, and this is a rubber stamp that I made for myself out of a small drawing that I had done of a fairy, and her wings are leaves and stuff. And these are from Michael's, from the $1.50 bin. A friend of mine came to visit me for a few days, and we went to this neat shop, the Meow Boutique, and I loved the business card, and so I put it in here as a tip-in, and I found this in our driveway. It says, "I rescued my human." It's really cool. And these are just other business cards that aren't really all that pretty, along with some journaling in there from that day when we had gone shopping. And we had gone to a St. Jacob's, and there's a store there, Angels. I can't remember exactly the name of the store, but something about angels. And they always have this confetti at their doorstep, and it gets everywhere on the sidewalk. And so I picked up some of them and put them in here. And these butterflies were a gift from Franklin. There has been a lot of ups and downs this whole year, actually for more than a year. A lot of really bad news, and then a lot of really good news, and it feels like a roller coaster. And sometimes it's a bit much, and so that's what this is all about. And it was a multi-day spread, and so it's from Saturday to a Monday. And this is another multi-day spread, and this is inspired by something Effie was doing in the BOD. And this was a nice little gift that she gave us, the printable, and so I put it in here. And I could stick something in here too, and I could put something in there too, and I might eventually, but I could stick something here in the corner too. But I don't have anything to put in there yet. But anyway, this is my aunt, and she died. And so, yeah, there's a lot about that in this BOD. And this side is more fun stuff. This one in particular was inspired by something that Effie did. She had gone to a special fair or something. Yeah, I just really loved the look of her page, and so I did that. And this is about my family's visit, and this is about my friend's visit, and we went swimming, and it was the first time that I had gone swimming in the pool that's here in this complex, the condo. And this is about my aunt, and more about the roller coaster. It's just that the emotional roller coaster continues. And so I'm smiling and I'm sad, and I'm sad and I'm happy. So the roller coaster of me. And that looks like an eye to me. So eye, and then I messed up with the heat gun. I wasn't thinking, but before I messed it up, you could actually, this sat so you could actually read it. And it says, I feel guilty, and etc. So yeah, I'm just journaling about the loss of my aunt. She was really a wonderful person, and she did not deserve everything that happened to her. And anyway, here I was trying to get myself to like the color green a bit better, because I don't tend to like green very much, but lately I'm starting to warm up to it a bit. So I'm saying without green there'd be no rainbows. And this was an experiment with her hair is made with a stamp, really pretty swirly doodad. And these were a gift from my family. And anyway, so yes, this is, and yeah, journaling about work and other stuff like that. Work for Franklin, not yeah. Anyway, and this was mostly an experimental page. I can't remember what inspired this, but this book text lifted from you put clear packaging tape, or it works with Scotch tape and other stuff too, so I was experimenting with what it worked with and stuff. So you put it on book text and then lift it up, and then it does this, and oh my gosh, I went crazy with that. I loved it. It's so wonderful, isn't it? It's just beautiful. And just, yeah, I'm in love with that technique, and so I've been doing that a lot, and I tested it with flyers, sales flyer images, and it works. It works with that too. So it's like a transfer, a tape transfer, but it's easier and faster. But you know, of course, it's not perfect. But yeah, and so then I just doodled and put washi tapes and stickers and all kinds of stuff here, and journaled. Oh, right, this was the hidden journaling week. So as you can see, it's not really hidden, but like, where do you start and how do you, so it's kind of like it, but anyway, it's just, yeah. Anyway, okay, and then this was some more of that hidden journaling stuff. It's sort of hidden, but not really. And this 500 is because that number keeps showing up in flyers, in contests, in prices for things that I want to have or go to or whatever. And so yeah. And I had recently gotten a set of clear stamps, and they're really cool. They're Halloween stamps, obviously, and yeah. So anyway, this is watercolor crayons, and then I put my stencil down and I put a wet baby wipe through it, and then highlighted it with a pencil that has different colors on the same pencil. And yeah, so there you go. This I kind of like this page, this spread. And so this was an experimental leftover from a Rectus Journal episode, and so I sandwiched these found leaves between two dryer sheets to see what would happen, and I do kind of like the result, and so I put it in here. And this says, commitments are like promises. They're easy to make, but hard to follow through with and keep. So a commitment or a promise is hard to keep. And this is about my feeling guilty about a commitment I made that I have not really been following through with. And so yeah, all about that. And this is a multi-day spread, just Thanksgiving and a list of things I was grateful for, and just things like that. And oh my gosh, I think this was my favorite of all the things that Effie did during this session. And I just had to do this, and I went crazy. I cut all kinds of them, and I made myself a stencil, and oh my. So anyway, this is going to show up again in other art journals and stuff, and but yes, and on this side it's napkins, and this is paint, and it's cut from scrapbooking paper. And anyway, and this, and yeah, it's napkin and paint and marker and Sakura jelly roll pen, and these are lyrics from Corey Hart's song Lone Wolf Again, and or actually just Lone Wolf, but Lone Wolf Again is one of the lyrics. Anyway, I am totally in love with this, so yeah. And then I did a Halloween spread, and I was experimenting with using tape as a page protector. and it proved to be quite difficult to actually do it, but I do kind of like the results. I might do it again, but probably not, just because it was too hard to stick them together without them pulling up and giving me trouble and stuff, so that's why it's kind of crinkly and stuff. But it kind of works for this page. Anyway, Halloween 2013, we didn't really do anything special. I fussy cut this out of a sales flyer, and this weird head thing was in a envelope of goodies from Dee Dee. And so anyway, some journaling, and so yeah, anyway. And this was, I don't know if I'm supposed to, if it's okay to share about this or not, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but basically I had to take photos and do a lot of information about everything I ate for 7 days, but we both, Franklin and I, were supposed to do this, and but we gave up on it because it just was too hard and the rewards were not worth it, and so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what that's all about. And then this, we're at the end already. These are only some of my favorite artwork from other BODers, BOD sisters, and Effie's last spread for this was really cool. She had pictures of each of the pages she had done. She had this kind of heart, and in a spot where she didn't reveal the corrugate, she said open, so it's an open heart, and I just love that, so I copied that from her. And so yes, these are so on the back I wrote whose it is. Denise, Jackie B. I don't know who did this one, but it's really wonderful. Okay, this one too, I'm not sure who did it, but that was really cool. And this one, these are all by Rinks. And this one's Jackie B. And then I have a few more tucked in here. Michelle. Jane. Vivian. And Joelle. And yeah, like I said, these are only some of my favorites. Everybody did beautiful work. And I really enjoyed everything that everybody shared. Thank you everybody who shared what they were doing, and thank you Effie for the opportunity to possibly win, and for the fact that I did win a seat in BOD. I enjoyed this. I'm not very good at the see you later stuff. So there you go. So that's my BOD. Those were my notes that I did during the 18 weeks. And this is my grimoire, I guess. So and this one I actually made and I was so excited because I now know how to make my own journals, and I've been wanting to learn that for a long time. So, but basically this is experiments and documentation of what you did and what you do and don't like about the experiment, and you know, yeah, what you used and etc. And like this was supposed to be like really work intensive, and I was supposed to do a lot of stuff that I didn't do. But I'm still going to use this, and I'm going to do more experiments, and so yeah, this isn't full yet. This was a practice spread basically, and I had gone to visit my family, and we went to feed some squirrels and birds, and that was like a wonderful magical experience, and so I did a tribute to that and some journaling, and yeah. So anyway, so yes, this was like a practice spread type thing, and I actually kind of like it. Kind of wish it were in my actual BOD, but anyway, at least I have it. And yeah, some more experiments. I just have bad luck with gel medium and trying to put stuff down, and yeah, and this happens. But anyway, yeah, and then I don't remember what this was about, but I'm sure that if I read it I would remember. But anyway, and I'm obsessed with book text these days, and I'm loving these things too, the reinforcers. These are clear, and the stays on ink works well, and so when it goes over book text and everything, I'm in love with that. Makes me ridiculously happy. And this some more of that wolf head. I was trying to see what would happen with some tin foil, and here I scrumpled it too much, and so it ruined it. But I wanted this effect here with paint or ink, stays on ink over it, to see what would happen. Here it worked better, but it's still crumpled it too much right away. If you crumple it gently, open it up, crumple it, open it up over and over again, you get better results and less chance of it ripping or whatever like that. But one thing I wasn't thinking or didn't realize, but I should have, I mean, duh, is that the more tightly you do it, or the more often you do it, the more it shrinks. It's kind of neat, actually. So anyway, yeah, this one experiment. And then the book text with the tape, lifting the tape transfer, where you just put it on the book text and then lift it up. I wanted to see if it would work on loose leaf with my own text, you know, my own writing with just pen or whatever, and it sort of worked. Sort of. But not as well as it does with book text. And then I have some empty pages, but at first I had started the other side of the book. I had started, and this is sticky back canvas. I was experimenting, and so yes, I think that's, yeah, okay, so that's it for that. And so that's BOD, and